Yo, what's up guys, it is Saintsfan, and welcome to the first ever episode of a brand new series I'm going to be starting on my channel relating to GTA 5. And as you can tell from the title, this is going to be called the GTA 5 Mod Shop. My goal for this series is to help you guys better understand modding, and what I will be doing throughout this series is showing you guys how to actually install the mods, as well as actually playing and showcasing some of the really awesome mods that eventually will come out for GTA 5. Now, this being episode 1 and this being only a few days after GTA on PC has released, there hasn't been too many mods. There's really only 3. I'll touch on those in a second, but the good news is that the team around OpenIV, they have successfully broken Rockstar's encryption, and they have released the first version of OpenIV for GTA 5, and unfortunately, right now, you can only go through the files and look through them. You cannot edit them as of the time I'm recording this. But honestly, at the speed things are being done in the modding scene, it wouldn't surprise me if in the next week or so, the ability to edit these files happens. And for all these mods, I'll go ahead and in the description link them so you can check them out for yourselves if you want to try them. But this is what we're going to start off with first, OpenIV. So again, you can go here and download it. I already have it downloaded, so we're just going to go ahead and run OpenIV. It's fairly simple once you first download it. You just got to install it, and then you got to pick where your GTA 5 has been set up. Once you have it actually set up, though, you're going to come to this screen. Now, obviously, you know, it'll pick up games that aren't GTA 5 from Rockstar, but we're going to go ahead and go with GTA 5, and we're going to hit Windows. Once you do that, it'll say starting, and this is the screen that we are looking for. But once you get to this screen, you can go through all the files and pretty much just browse them, because like I said, you cannot edit anything right now. So if, you know, we just click on one of the files, you can go into this, and then you see car models and icons and stuff. And there's a lot of stuff, as you see, there's a lot of these files, these RPF files right here on the side. And there's some pretty cool stuff. I know, I don't know which one it's in, but I know you can like see, like, here you go, movie stuff, and unfortunately you can't play them. But some of like the pictures, see if we can find a picture. GTA 5 generic, I don't know, but see, here you go. This is the picture of, I don't know, some whiskey, and you know, there's a bunch of cool stuff that you can mess around with. Now, this is probably not going to be for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys probably don't care about, you know, the inner workings of the game, but it is pretty cool just to go and mess around with, because I think the other day I saw somebody found some pictures for, like, say, a dance DLC or something, like a dance mini game. There were some things that, there were some pictures that popped up about that, so that was pretty sweet. But, you know, here you go, the vegetation props, and you get, and we can click on these, yeah, we can click on, here's the bushes, and it's going to be really interesting to see. Now, this is going to be, this OpenIV program, this is going to be the program to use, unless somebody else comes up with another one, but this was the main one for GTA 4, and I think it's going to be the main one for GTA 5. This is going to be the program you're going to need to do the modding. Basically, this program will allow you to load the mods into the game, but like I said, that's not going to happen until they release another version of this program where you can actually edit all of these files. So right now, unless you do want to go browsing through like all of the files, then this is pretty much pointless, but I would definitely just go download it just to have it, because you are going to eventually need it. So that is pretty much the main topic of this video. I just wanted to give you guys an update on that and let you guys know about this OpenIV program if you haven't already. Now, the other 2 and kind of 3 mods that are actually out right now, there's one that's a first-person field of view mod. I'll get into that in a second. There's another SweetFX sort of ENB type of mod. Now, this doesn't really change the game too much, but it definitely does make it look a little bit better. And then there's also a third mod out called a trainer. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen the trainer. I'm not going to be covering the trainer simply because I don't want to give that promotion, because you can't actually use a trainer in online, and I don't want people using it in online messing around with other people's experience of online, because you can do like God mode and a bunch of crazy stuff. So I won't be touching on that. Once there are trainers that are out that are for single player only, then I'll do a video on those. But for right now, I'm just going to be touching on this sort of graphics mod as well as the first person field of view mod. Now, quick warning, we do not know whether or not Rockstar will actually allow these mods in online. And right now, until we do know the answer to that, you will run the risk of getting banned if you use this first person field of view or this graphics mod in online. So what I would do is just delete it before you go into online. Like, if you want to mess around with single player, that's fine, but you know, if you go into online, then I would definitely recommend deleting them just until we know for sure. But these are actually pretty easy mods to download. Now, again, I'll leave the link to both of these in the description. We're going to start off with this ENB mod. Now, with this graphics mod, there's actually a couple of presets that come with it as well that you can do. But this is the SweetFX plus the reshade, as you see up here. It's not actually an ENB. I mean, it will make your game look better. I mean, just judging from this screenshot here, you can see it definitely looks good. Now, do keep in mind that this picture was probably taken with like super ultra high settings. So if your computer can't, you know, run the game at that, then you're not going to see something like this. Although these presets that I am going to be showing you guys, they do make the game look better. Not by much, but it's little, you know, little subtle things that you'll see. And going over to this website, so we're going to go back to the preset folder or the preset page. And like I said, I'll link both of these in the description. Basically, you can go through these yourself, and they keep getting new ones like each day. As you see, one was uploaded today on the 18th. And you can go through all of them. Most of them, like we're going to do Vibrant Realism. But most of them, you know, they have the instructions and the description and stuff. Most of them have these screenshots down here. If we click on one, they have this little like slider so you can see what it sort of looks like with it off and what it sort of looks like with it on. So as you can see, this one is like the most noticeable. That's the one, or that's why I'm choosing it. As you can see, just the yellows, the clouds, like it definitely looks a lot more vibrant, like the name says. But it definitely is more noticeable. Like some of the other ones, like just for example, I'll show you guys the one on this page, which is Kput's preset right here. So if we click on this one and we go down here to the bottom, we're just gonna pick let's just pick this first screenshot, and you can see kinda it's not much. Like if we you can see it kinda gets a little bit darker around his body right there. Let's see if we can pick a better one, like maybe this one. Yeah, you can see it looks a little bit better. I mean, again, not by much. And until like Ice Enhancer or one of those, you know, EMBs come out, we're not going to see some crazy overhaul in textures and graphics. Now, keep in mind, you do got to remember these will make your game run a little bit slower. Maybe might not by much, but, you know, if you're already struggling to run the game at, you know, decent settings, then this is probably not for you. But if you're looking for that little bit of extra, I don't know, sharpness or, you know, color in the game, then this will be good. Now, unfortunately, we still do not know if we can use these online. Like, Rockstar hasn't said anything official about it. I mean, you would think you could, but I wouldn't, just for now, just to be safe. Like, you only use these in single player because, you know, maybe Rockstar will ban you for this. Like, there's still that chance of that. So just keep that in mind and know that before you do anything. Now, getting into the actual installation, what you're going to want to do is go to this page and hit the Google Drive download right here. And basically what that'll do is it'll bring you to this page, and you can download the files here. Just go up here and hit download. Once it's done that, it will give you the RAR file, and we're going to go ahead and minimize this, minimize that. And once you have the RAR file, simply extract it, and you will get this Vibrant Realism folder with these 4 files in it. And these are the only files you need. Now, I already have them in here, so I'm not going to actually do it, but I'll show you guys. It's literally as simple as copy and paste. You highlight these, you right click, you hit copy, you go in here, you right click, and you hit paste. And that'll give you the SweetFX file or folder, the D3D11, the log, as well as the Sweet.fx. Alright, so after you have those files in the folder, all you're going to want to do is come to GTA and Steam or wherever you have it, and then hit play GTA 5. Like I said, don't go on online because you may get banned. I will definitely update you guys on, you know, Rockstar's stance on all these mods, like if they give an official statement. Okay, so once you actually get into the game and you have everything working, then the button to actually enable and disable it is the scroll lock. So right now it's not on. If I hit the scroll lock, you can see the slight change of color, and now it's on. So we're going to turn it off real quick, and I'm going to show you guys my graphical settings. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but up at the top left, it'll actually tell you if it's disabled or not. Or enabled, I guess. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my graphical settings. And we go here. I don't have the best of the best because, like I said, my computer's not the greatest. You know, I might do a little update once I get my new computer, though it should be in either next week or, you know, the week after. But we have FXAA on. We have textures at very high, shaders high. I'm just going to scroll through these. You can see, again, like, it's good. It's not the greatest, though. So if you have a better PC than me, then you could probably make this look even better. But this is like it is without it. We turn it on, you can see it definitely is a lot brighter. Like the whites are a lot brighter, the greens and everything. If you look, like, especially sort of at the grass at the bottom. Wrong button. Especially at the grass at the bottom. Like, it just looks washed out in this without it on. And you turn it on, it definitely looks a lot better, in my opinion. Now, again, this could be too much for you. You know, maybe the yellows, like you see on this building right here, the yellows, that's too bright for you. You know, that's why there's different presets. Frame rate wise, right now with it off, I'm at about 70-ish or so. If we turn it on, then I dropped about 50, 55. So that is a significant bump or decrease in graphics or in frame rate. But again, if you have a better PC, you can probably handle it a lot more than me. I'm going to go ahead and find a new spot, and I'll show you guys some more examples of this. But hope you can sort of tell the difference. I don't really know how well it's going to come over in a YouTube video, but hopefully you guys can see the difference. Alright, so we are now in director mode, just so it makes my life a lot easier. We can move around the map a lot quicker. So we have it on right now, and we're going to go ahead and turn it off. And you can see, just looking at like the sky and stuff, I don't know, in my opinion, this looks a lot better. And doing it again, turning it off, you can see especially the grass, the greens and stuff. We're going to go ahead and turn it back on. So there you go. This is in the canyons. Here's a close-up of like the tree. I'll go ahead and turn it off and then turn it on. I like that. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and go to the beach now. Alright, so now we are on the pier and I have it turned on. And as you can see, this place has a lot of different colors. And if we go ahead and turn it off, you can see it definitely looks washed out. You know, it's pretty crazy to think like this is how we've always played GTA and you don't really notice it. And I mean, I know there's like settings that you can change like in here, and you can go into display or whatever and change some stuff, but you don't get the level, or I don't know, you don't get like the color detail that you get when you have this SweetFX mod on. So there again, looks really nice. And then turning it off, and then turning it back on. Now I'm gonna make it nighttime just so you can see what it looks like sort of at night, because we have done both of these in the day. So as you can see, we're just going to scroll through the weather, and this is with the thing on. So as you can see, the sun, let's just see what a sunset looks like. We're going to turn it on, and then it's off. So the sun, now again, this is all opinion, so maybe you like to see like the sun, you can kind of see it a little bit more. When you turn it on, it's just a bright light. Like you can't really see it too well. We're going to keep going though. So now it is nighttime, and as you can see, it is still on. We're gonna go ahead and turn it off, and I think it actually makes the nights look darker, which is kind of cool. Let's just show you guys over the ocean. Go ahead and turn it. It's on right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn it off. So it makes it look more blue too. I like that as well. We're gonna keep scrolling through though. We're gonna see if we can. There's the moon up there. See if we can get a sunset, because I think we saw a sunrise. So here is the sunset, and as you can see, with it on, it's hard to make out the sun, where if you have it off, you can definitely make out the sun a lot easier. So that is the Vibrant Realism mod or preset for the SweetFX sort of graphical mod. And again, I'll leave all the links in the description. You can go check them out. But until somebody does release like an ENB or something, then this is the only graphics mod for GTA right now. Alright, so moving on, the next mod I'm going to be showcasing is the first person field of view mod. Now in GTA there is a slider for the field of view, but it doesn't really go up as high as people want it. Now I will say that just keep in mind, similar to the graphical mods, I don't know if Rockstar's okay with this in online, so I would just stick to single player for right now. But I'll leave the link to this mod as well in the description. It's pretty easy. Download it. Once you have it downloaded, you'll get the RAR, just extract it, and then you'll have these files. Literally, same thing like the graphics mod. All we're going to do is copy the FOV.txt and then the dsound.dll. Right-click those, hit copy, go into your GTA folder in Steam, and then hit paste. Okay, so once you have these files into the GTA folder, what you're going to want to do is, and this is just, it's trial and error, like, this is the default field of view that he has, and I think this translates into 100 horizontal. I don't know, there's some like weird stuff between horizontal and vertical field of views. I don't know that much about it, but Basically, if you want more than the field of view that's like normally in the game, you make this higher. If you don't, then you make it lower. I don't know why you want it lower, but we're gonna go ahead, just for the sake of this video, put it at 85, just so you can see a difference. And I'll show you guys like sort of a side-by-side comparison. So you hit 85, hit save, and then close it. Now we're gonna start up the game, and I'll see you guys when we're in there. Okay, so we are in the game, and like I said, I had it at 85, and you probably noticed that it definitely looks a little bit different than like normal. Like, you see more of his hand, you can just see like more of the surrounding area, like especially if we go to some of like the guns, you can see. Now I will say that you can see his left hand is a little weird. That's sort of the downside of messing around with your field of view. Some games don't really support, or I don't want to say support, but they're not made for like a really high field of view, so you get some really weird stuff happening sometimes. But we're gonna go ahead and get the you can see some of the guns here. The biggest one though, like you saw with the like the RPG and stuff, you see more of the gun, and that is kind of annoying, his hand. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like regularly, like just without the field of view, and you can see like sort of a comparison. Alright, so we are in the same spot, and as you can see, it definitely is a lot less. This is without the mod installed at all. So as you can see, you can barely see his hand on the left at the bottom, and just sort of comparing it to the other screenshot of with the mod at 85, you can definitely see there's a big difference. And again, that's another mod that if you want a higher field of view, get it. If not, then it doesn't matter, but again, until I get some information from Rockstar, until we get some information from Rockstar whether or not we can use these in online, then I wouldn't do anything relating to online just yet. But that has been it, honestly, with this episode of the GTA 5 mod shop. I'm really excited to bring this and see sort of where this goes, and I'm excited to see what mods come out for the game. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy what I have planned for this series, so let me know what you guys think, maybe how I can improve on these videos. I know this one's been kind of long, but that's just because I did show you guys a lot on the graphical mod. But again, just leave some feedback in the comments, and hope you guys enjoy the next episode. These aren't going to be on a specific day or anything, but the next episode will just be out whenever there's some newer mods out. Hope you guys enjoyed, though. Almost RPG'd a bird right there. But see you guys in the next video or the next episode of this. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.